Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Latina. I'm your meditation strategist as well as life coach. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, my name is Latina. I am your certified life coach and meditation strategist. I am on this morning to go over mindful media, which is something that we all consume daily, whether it is for entertainment or it could be for um, acknowledgement or it could be for a number of things that you are on social media for. So I wanted to hop on this morning and go over some tips that you can use while you're on social media going forward. So as you come into the room, let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Also, tonight at 7:30 p.m., we will have our first wind down Friday for the 2020 for the 2023 year. So click that link in the bio to make sure that you register for Wind Down Friday. Tonight at 7:30 p.m. It will only be streamed on IG. So if you have not already, make sure that you follow me across IG as well as TikTok at LARE House of Meditation, all across Facebook, all across Instagram, all across YouTube and TikTok. You can find me there, so make sure you follow. Okay, so let's get this morning started so that we can get to working and be mindful throughout the day. Okay, so the thing with being mindfulness when it comes down to social media, you have to look at it as just as you taking food into your body and are consuming both healthy and not healthy options. You also consume media throughout your day, and some of this media is healthy, and other times it's not healthy, right? You listen to music, you watch TV, you read the news, you check out TMZ or the shade room, and so on and so forth. Although these may provide knowledge and entertainment for you, they can also create anxiety and stress in our minds and in our minds and bodies, or take us away from the connection that we have in mind, that we have to mind. Okay. This exercise offers a few different ways to bring mindfulness to social media as you consume information. Um, they don't necessarily have to be done in this order. However, I want you to be mindful of these simple steps while you're consuming social media and then just see the difference of when you're mindful of those things compared to when you're not. So, for the first one is first consider what the impact may be of what you are choosing to consume. Is it a negative impact? Is it a positive impact? Is it going to cause you stress? Is it going to be actual for entertainment? Is it something that you will actually think about? So be mindful of what it is that you're consuming. Are you reading this news to inform yourself or to fuel your frustration? Are you reading this news to inform yourself or to fuel your frustration? That is a good question. So that is the one thing, those two things I want you to be mindful of, but most definitely be mindful of that number two. Okay. And perhaps a television show you watch has quite a bit of violence and gets on your nerves with all the different and gets on your nervous systems with all of the different action and violence, and it may be a trigger or something like that as well. This isn't to label a show or story or the song as bad or good. It's just something that you need to be mindful of. It's merely about recognizing the effects of your choice. As you consume this piece of media, notice the response of the mind and the body. So that goes back to what I was just saying. When you're consuming that information on social media, how's that information making you feel? Is it making you get overwhelmed? Is it making you stressed out? Is it putting some on your mind? Are you only consuming it for information? Like, how exactly is that making you feel with that information of which you are consuming at that time? Be mindful of that. If you are watching TV, mute the volume during the commercials just to check in on yourself. And I say that because when we are binge watching, there's commercials coming on, or maybe there's times where we are so into that show or so into that information that we're retaining that we're not checking in on ourselves. So, what that means is that if it's a reality situation, is something that you really need to think about, it's a trigger for you. You need to pause that commercial and reset before you go forward with it. Because, like I said, it could be a show or some information that is causing a trigger. For example, right now, there's a lot of triggers going on with the voting that's going on in Capitol Hill. There's also a lot of news triggers about other political matters going on within that area or that community. Like here, in a few days, we will be voting in we will be entering into a new season where we have a new governor. So that's a change. So just be mindful that information you're consuming. It might be a case, like I said, where you are assuming too much valuable information and it's becoming an overload. So therefore, you need to take that time to really check in with yourself, hone in while that commercial is on. So therefore, you won't continue to be overwhelmed with that information or that show or whatever it is that you're paying attention to at that time. Okay. So again, like if you're watching TV, mute the TV with commercials. Come on. When reading a news story or article, pause every few paragraphs so that you can take in and receive that information that you're reading about. Watch for the stress and anxiety or increased energy within your body. A good way to know if you need to take a break from a situation is if you started are a little anxious about some of the information of which you are receiving. The information that you're receiving. Or maybe it's like an action hit story or article that you're reading, and it's kind of got your adrenaline rushing. So therefore, it's causing some maybe like some rapid heart rate or some jitters or something like that. Check in with your body, watch for those signs of stress and anxiety, and or increased energy within that body. Whether you're watching a television show or reading the news or listening to music, try to be fully present with that experience, okay? With the individuals on the TV, pay attention to the details of a news story um, and hear the individual instruments within a song if you're listening to music. Divine I'm sorry, dive into the experience with all full attention. So, what I want you to take in from this short media mindful moment, I want you to take in the things that you can do right now to start bringing mindfulness of social media, which is number one. Um, First, consider the information of which you are that which you are consuming, whether it's a TV show or reading or listening to music. Consider that information. Two, what is that information or article or whatever it is? What is it about? What is it about? How will it impact you in the long run? Um, how does that information that you're consuming is making you feel? Are you ready for the next step of what that information will make you feel? Does that make sense? Um, So be mindful of those two things. Most definitely be mindful of the information you consume as well as how it is making you feel. If it's fueling your frustration, or is it giving you anxiety, or is it causing you stress, or do you feel lightweight, or how exactly is that information you're consuming making you feel? And be mindful that you don't have to label it, but you do need to merely recognize the effects of your choices and see if maybe another situation or like another article or another TV show will make you feel that same type of way. So I want you to watch for that anxiety and that stress and that increased energy within your body as you're consuming social media today. So again, follow me by clicking that link in the bio to follow me across all the social media at LARE, LARE, House of Meditation, as well as click that link in the bio to make sure that you register for tonight's Wind Down Friday meditation. But until next time, later today, we'll talk soon. Bye bye.